Hi Pisces, this is Tarot with Ariana Stock. This is your monthly forecast for July 2022. Like always, I will rely on Tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also using this Oracle card. These are Archangel Raphael healing cards here, amongst other decks that I will dive into. Pisces, please keep in mind that these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading. Towards the final days of June, stepping into July 2022, we have the Hierophant here. This is a card which is talking about spiritual insight. Maybe you had got some perspective. You may have realized that the problems that you are encountering in life were all spiritual problems. I think these final days was also marked by hectic activity. You were a bit overworked and irritable, maybe sleep deprived as well. You also needed to promote your talent. Maybe your family members had also suggested a work idea which you were already aware of. Obstacles to overcome this month and the challenges that July is going to pose for you is the Three of Swords here. This is a card which is talking about the challenges. Maybe there's also going to be an estrangement in a relationship. I think you need to weigh your words very carefully because this is the Swords energy. You could say something and it could rub people the wrong way. Maybe you should also hold your tongue because sometimes you could say something and this could affect our relationship. Maybe the issue of ethics could also come up when it comes to financial matters. Pisces, you should also safeguard your health this month. Sometimes we don't get what we desire, but then this is how the universe has planned for you. Influences for this month, we have the Queen of Swords. This lady, she seems to be very businesslike. She wants to move forward, but she also has that unflappable demeanor. I think you're somebody who's not going to be brooking any nonsense. You will be standoffish or a bit aloof as well. You do want to achieve your ends. Even while dealing with others, you don't want to explain yourself. You want to get down to business. Maybe your schedule could also go haywire, so you need to pre-schedule things or pre-schedule meetings. Lastly, I think Pisces, you will use your common sense or intellect to get ahead. You're also somebody who is very free and impartial and just. You do want to do the right thing. The first 10 days of July, we have the Six of Wands here. Acclaim is definitely on the cards for Pisces at this time. Your popularity is also going to be sky high. You're going to be well liked. I think you're somebody who's going to use your intellect. Because of the Queen of Swords, it has already come up in your reading. So you're going to use your intelligence, your creative skills to good effect. Money could also come in at this time, but sometimes you could also feel that your pockets aren't too deep. That is why I think, Species, it is imperative for you to save for a rainy day. This could be a very hectic time in your life. You will be traveling back and forth, or you will be commuting great distances. I think you're also somebody who is dealing with technical work or paperwork. So look closely to avoid mistakes or to avoid redoing the tasks. If you're in the leadership position, I think you're not going to be someone who is going to tolerate slow coach workers. You want them to get down to business. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th July, we have the Chariot card. This is again talking about movement. You have to be up and about. There are going to be changes in your schedule. Perhaps this could also make you a bit irritable. We did clarify the Chariot and we have the Ace of Cups here. So certainly, Pisces, I think you should be mindful of your words. Maybe the time for new beginnings, but you should also be watchful because sometimes we can give away too much and this could turn out to be detrimental. Maybe ego could also hamper your relationships. Money issues could also create discord or disagreement with your loved ones or family members or even within the workplace. I think some cancellation of plans could also be in the offing in these 10 days, so you should rework on your ideas. Technically also you could be a bit challenged. Maybe Pisces, you are going to be much in demand because everybody requires your services. They expect you to come to their rescue. Financial transactions or money dealings will also keep you busy. The final days of July, that is 21st to 31st July, we have the Ace of Wands. Largely, I think Pisces, this month is turning out to be one which is talking about new beginnings. But I also believe that you should clarify, you should get an advance before you proceed with work or tasks at hand. Sometimes you could be feeling as though you're going round in circles. You expect payment for your services offered. That is why it is very essential for you to be clear before offering your services to anyone. In these final days also, you crave newness. I think you're going to get the support of others around you, your friends and acquaintances. They're going to help you out. Technical work or paperwork is also going to keep you busy. These days, you could also hear from an estranged person, or maybe this estranged person is going to inquire about you. Maybe you will also have visitors. Other than that, Pisces, I'm also picking up that you could receive gifts or compliments could come your way this month. With respect to your love life, Pisces, I have this card stuck. We did have the Three of Swords, and this card talks about obstacles in the path. Maybe like this car which seems to be stuck in mud, you feel your relationship is not making any headway. Or perhaps, Pisces, there are admirers, but then you're not somebody who is going to play ball. You're very guarded when it comes to forming an attachment or forming a relationship with someone. In case you fancy someone, maybe you're going to continue to cyberstalk this person. I think you do want commitment from your lover or your partner, even from the person you fancy. Maybe this person is also thinking about the limitations that are there with respect to this relationship. Nevertheless, I think, Pisces, you're going to be much admired. The opposite sex, I think you should also be careful in case you're in a secret relationship. Then maybe family elders could get a whiff of it. Maybe somebody wants to talk about it openly, and this could seem as a threat to you. On the other hand, those of you who are married, I think you want your person to make allowances for you, to oblige you. Infidelity could also rock your marriage this month. Maybe you also have disagreements with your partner over his choices. From the Butterfly Oracle deck, we have this card, self-employment. You do crave newness this month, so maybe there's also the possibility that you're looking at self-employment as an option. Maybe there's a hobby or an idea that you have in mind which you should pursue or give it your all. It's from the universe is Ivy, which talks about clinging. I think maybe some of you could find yourself in a position where someone is clinging on to you, or someone is holding tightly on to you, or someone is holding on to this relationship. This could be very oppressive at times, but maybe this is also a relationship where you cannot do without each other. Take it or leave it. This relationship requires the two of you together. Perhaps some of you also in a situation at work where there are colleagues who need your help and assistance, or even friends and acquaintances could latch on to you for support this month. Like I said, Pisces, you're going to be much in demand. The last card in this reading is Stay Positive from the Archangel Raphael Healing deck. Archangel Raphael is telling you to stay optimistic, to understand that things are going to be perfectly fine with respect to a health matter, whether it concerns you or a loved one. All in all, Pisces, this month you're going to be in the spotlight. You're going to have a very professional attitude. You're also someone who's going to be quite proactive and restless. You want new opportunities and new beginnings in your life. I hope, Pisces, you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.